Hello and welcome to this episode of Just Retired. I'm calling this episode Reminiscing about the truck. Now, I've got a video that I recorded in September of last year, and it was my plan to use that video as the opening on the first episode of Just Retired, but we decided it wasn't really suitable. But I do want to use parts of that video today because I explain in that video in just a little more detail why the job means so much to me, why I love the truck so much, why it's a bit like the truck was a part of me. So I just want to include those details of what I said when I recorded that video back in September. We've also got some video of the final day on the road, final official day anyway, which was the Friday of the week in September when I recorded that video. And we've got some video footage of another trip that I did, which was a bit of a bonus, an extra load that I had to take to Apollo Bay in early December. So just want to mix in some of those videos in this special episode, reminiscing about the truck. The truck behind me has been a part of my life for quite a few years. I've been driving the truck since new. It's about 15 or 16 years old, and I'm one of these weird people who actually enjoys his work. I love being behind the wheel of the truck. I love all the work I do, but the truck is probably the icing on the cake. So it's been a hard decision to decide to give it up. And it's been, as I mentioned, it's like it's a part of me. The truck has been involved in a lot of special family events. We've moved our son Jason and his wife Lizzie about 4 times, I think it is now. It's been involved in many other family moves as well. We also used the truck for Jason and Lizzie's wedding. Jason arrived at the wedding ceremony in the truck with his groomsmen, and at the end of the day, after the reception, he drove his new bride away in the truck. So that's just a couple of examples of how the truck has been involved in a lot of different family events.
Today is the 10th of September. This is Graham's last official day driving the truck. It's about 6:30 in the morning and we're heading to Hamilton. Morning, Graham.
Morning. Going on.
Beautiful morning. Sun hasn't quite risen yet.
Always a beautiful morning on the road.
First delivery for the day in Tarrington. We're at Bunnings. We've been sitting here for nearly 20 minutes. What do you think about that, Graham?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I do.
On normal circumstances, come here and there's a truck there, then I would have, in this case, continued on. I've still got some in town to do. One of them doesn't open till 10 o'clock. And I would have filled in the time doing others and come back again and had a look later. But today, with the restrictions just ending, the load is smaller than it normally would be. And if I went into town and came back here, I would have been waiting in town for the bottle shop to be opening at 10 o'clock anyway. So we've just been sitting here, frustrated, waiting for this truck to get unloaded, and then we can move in and get our one little pallet taken off. Well, here we go, we're rolling. Pretty well on time. There's been no rain, which is good. It's always pleasant when the weather is good, delivering, and I'm halfway through lunch. is?
Let me guess, peanut butter and cheese.
Yeah. You know, that's spot on.
Because that was my sandwich as well.
No worries.
So that's Mount Sturgeon, is it, Graham?
That'd be Mount Abrupt.
That's Mount
That
Abrupt?
one, and then the other one would be Mount Sturgeon.
Mount Sturgeon, okay.
it's a simple load, just all pallet unload as opposed to hand unload, which we normally always do. Straight down to Apollo Bay, about a 3-hour run, forklift off, and then straight back home. It's a pleasant drive too.